Hey everyone, today we're looking at the character designs from the game Reverse 1999. So what is Reverse 1999, you may ask? Well, it's a turn-based RPG with a unique time travel storyline. You play as Veronica, a time traveler caught in the storm, which rewinds the world all the way back to 1999. The game features deep strategy, card-based combat, and a rich cast of characters. Which reminds me, we're taking a look at the character Argus because I'm a sucker for cowboys and cowgirls. But before we jump into her character design, let's take a look at how she looks and interacts out in the wild.
Stop there. Drop your weapon and come with me.
Who are you? What weapon? I don't have a weapon.
You've got 3 seconds. 3.
No! Wait!
2. He's got backup. You know what to do.
So, this is Argus. And the first thing that we're going to do with Argus is analyze her color palette. And I believe she is a Dendro character. I don't know what to call her in Reverse 99, but her powers pertain to plants. So we're gonna use the color picker like we usually do. And we're gonna go in here and we're not gonna draw on her. We are going to pick some colors and see if we can't discover if she has a earthy Dendro palette. I'm seeing a lot of browns, tans, which are earthy colors. I do see that there's some blue-green in here, which is also earthy colors. Some neutrals, which it is good to have some neutrals, but as you can see, it's not really gray, it's more of a tan color. Her hair is tan, very close to the highlight colors. There's some grays, dark grays, dark browns, more cool blues. I think we actually found a true black. Nope, not quite. She's got some shadow on her. Her jeans are blue. I see some color on her. Yep, this is more cool gray. Another cool gray. Well, actually, this one's a little bit warmer. And browns. Looks like there's some greens in her necklace. Some browns in here. Eye color, like a plant-like color. And that's about it. You can see that Argus is full of these earthy greens, some warm colors for her skin tone, but mostly earthy tones to represent her plant-like nature and her powers that she uses in the game. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so in this one, we are going to jump into something that I don't normally do, which is the character silhouette. And although I don't talk about it much, it still is very important. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the adjustments. We're going to go down to hue, saturation, and brightness, which is the first one at the top. Click on it. And then we are going to shimmy this down until we can't see anything. And that there brings up her silhouette. So why is the silhouette important in character design? The silhouette is important in character design because people are supposed to be able to recognize your character without any color or detail. That is why you see a lot of concept artists in the industry start with the silhouette and pose first before they lay down any other details like the coloring and the shading and the accessories. It is just that important. So let's look at Argus's silhouette, for example. Just by looking at this silhouette, we can see the sniper rifle, the cowboy shingles on her pants, and the cowboy hat, that this is in fact Argus and is very recognizable. The only thing that we can't see from this silhouette is that she actually has plant-based powers. But it's up to you to decide, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Could trying to add plant-based things in this silhouette take away from her design or add to it? But the most important thing you need to figure out with your silhouette is it memorable? If I walk away from this silhouette for 3 or 4 months and come back to it, do I remember the character and exactly what they do? So we've talked about Argus's color palette and her silhouette. Now let's jump into the details of her design and her accessories. So the art director in this project has given you the task of creating a character with a Western motif or a Western aesthetic. So as a Westerner, the first thing that comes to my mind is the typical cowboy hat, cowboy boots, a gun, some type of gun belt, shingled pants, or a shingled jacket, or both a shingled jacket and shingled pants. So the designer in this project has given her a cowboy hat, a sniper rifle, a gun belt, and shingled pants. So why the long gun sniper rifle? Well, that's because the designer wants to give the player hints at Argus's sniper rifle abilities. The jewelry that she wears around her neck, specifically the pendant, gives her a pop of personality, but also kind of gives her some intrigue and maybe a possible backstory about the necklace in the game. As I zoom in on her design, I can see that there's some like plant filigree type of detail in her hat that gives me a hint that she might have some type of plant abilities, or she really likes plants. I do notice that the designer gave her a simple white crop top, and I think that was intentional because she has a lot of detail already in her hat, her pants, and her sleeves, and I don't think they wanted to overly detail her design. Speaking of overly detailing a design, how much detail do you include in a design, and how do you know what to leave out? Both valid questions that I'm getting ready to answer right now. Okay, so circling back to the silhouette, if the accessories and details that you put in your design make the silhouette look cluttered, it can confuse the viewer, and that is no good, so immediately take them out. Secondly, everything in the design needs to have a function, whether it's the bullet belt of your character to store their bullets or the sniper rifle to show their abilities. Each thing needs to add to the character's personality or serve as a function for the costume or the character's design. Third, you make sure that your design has visual harmony. The design should feel cohesive. If you have a lot of colors, shapes, and patterns that are competing for attention, take them out. Last but not least, don't forget to get feedback from someone you trust. If this is your baby and you don't want anybody to see your design, that's fair. Don't show it. But if you have a design for a project that doesn't have an NDA on it, find someone you trust to give you feedback on the design. If you ask them questions about your design, like where's the character from, what do you think their abilities are, and they can't readily fire off those answers, then you may need to go back to the design and remix it until those answers can come quickly. As long as you follow these principles, you should be able to have a well-balanced character that effectively communicates the character's personalities and whatever aspects they're supposed to have for the role. And that wraps up our look at Reverse 1999 and the character design for Argus. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more character design breakdowns and tips. Let me know in the comments what other characters or topics you'd like me to cover next. Until next time, keep creating, keep designing, and keep believing in yourself. Peace.